So welcome to Tunisia at 12.0, and I have to tell you, this is the first time that I've seen this map configuration well, I haven't seen this map in general. Normally we have where it's from, what is that, the 5 line over, well, mid 5 line over. And this larger version at 12.0 does allow for a lot of opportunity, but it's also very finicky. If you spawn team 1, the left spawn, you pretty much have to go straight for Bravo and then kind of work your way around. If you try to go for Alpha, what you're seeing right now is that team 2 is going to camp you from that little hill in the Bravo Charlie 1-2 area, and you're just gonna die. Now, late game, that's entirely possible. What can happen is that team 1 can get up into the hills around Bravo and take out the campers or the snipers from team 2, which is what is happening right now. And then the whole rest of the map is as you would play it as normal. You have the little bridge that somebody's going over right now. You have the Charlie point, and then you've got all the same map that everyone knows and plays to, death at this point, especially at the mid BRs. But this map is great for the larger BRs because it is so much bigger. It can make some of those longer range shots harder to make. The problem you get into then is that this is a desert map and you have high altitude aircraft coming in, dropping GBUs, AGMs, whatever the case may be. Now, on this particular day, if you didn't catch the gameplay video, there was a bit of cloud cover, which makes it hard, which I don't entirely know Gaijin's process because this is a desert area. Now, I'm not saying that there can't be clouds and there be, cover, because there's obviously an ocean or a lake or whatever the case may be here. I don't know where Tunisia is right off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that's not an ocean, that's a giant lake. But I digress. The point being here is that the amount of cloud cover they're portraying here is not entirely realistic as far as I understand, but that's neither here nor there. It's just a game effect. Now, going back to the gameplay, we can see that Team 1 has pushed and taken over the C point, the B point, and the A point has been a point that they have held on to. Now, the thing is, the A point is kind of this little nested egg. There are so many spots to hide and the cap zone feels big. Now, where the water splits, obviously you're not going to be able to hide in there, but somebody could easily push through and hide on your side. They could hide on their side, and it's hard to find a vehicle. And what you're going to end up seeing here at the end, and I'm going to be a spoiler here, is that they can't find the stupid T95 or T92, whichever it was. I can't remember. It was one of those. It was hiding in a building. It took a plane to bomb it out. Now, Team 1 comes back through and takes B point back from that SPAA, which I don't entirely know how he got that far without dying, but he ends up getting engaged and obviously dying here soon. Now, back over to the C point, which is one that we know and have good information about as far as how everything is set up, and it gets bombed out to hell. And, once the buildings are leveled, it's an easy kill, what you see right here. But the thing is that it's just so flat and easy to kill things there that the aircraft just keep bombing and taking things out and going back and forth. And, that's pretty much how the C point goes. This guy moving from the C point over to the B point, he has got a long drive, especially through this water that he's trekking through. Now, the spawn was pretty much even at this point. What I was seeing was that Team 1 would lose one, Team 2 would lose one, and go back and forth, kind of what you would expect. But this sleeper, I'm not sure where this guy came from over at the C point, but he popped out of nowhere and he ended up taking the C point. The aircraft took the guy out above the C point, and you still have this lone survivor trying to make his way over to the B point while everyone is trying to capture the A point, and they found out where the guy was and he got bombed and everything's done and over.